G'day brew tubers. Today we're doing a grain to glass, a Simcoe Pale Ale. This is clearly an overdub because Daniel forgot to turn on the mic. Stick around. Alright, today we're doing 25 litre batch. The mash schedule will be 63 degrees for 60 minutes, followed by mash out 75 degrees for 10 minutes. Using 5.2 kilo of Gladfield American Ale malt with 60 grams of Gladfield Dark Crystal. This is used mainly for colour. The hops, we've got 18 grams going in at 60 minutes of Simcoe, 22 Simcoe at 5 minutes, and 60 grams at flame out for 10 minutes. And then we're using a 100 gram Simcoe hop stand. I'm using my standard salts, in addition American Ale or US West Coast yeast, I should say, from Mango's Jack M44. Righto, talk me through the hops.
Well, we're going to do 3. We're going to do 18G60, 22G5 and 60 hop stand.
The way we lay our additions out, this is one of Simon's suggestions. Just get a bit of tape. It's loosely there. What are the additions? What are the timing additions, Chunks?
Okay, first one, obviously the 60 minute. The second is the 5. The third is flame out. Right, I think our warning light says mash out finished.
I worked out how to not spill the wort out of the pipe. Leave the valve in the open direction, lift it just slightly to let a bit of air in, and the wort runs straight back down the pipe. And look at that. I solved it myself.
Solve your own problem. Fantastic
problem. Okay, you can see the wort there. It's just looking pretty clear. Appreciate. Oh, that's better. And a bit more light. Look at that. Beautiful colour. We did add a bit of dark crystal to this batch just to give it that colour. Righto, just lifted up the grain basket. Seems to be moving pretty quickly.
And it has dropped, the top screen has dropped a good 50mm from when we started.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing that we've seen in a number of batches how the top grain drops, it compacts. Oh, I think we might have fogged ourselves up a bit.
Yep.
Yeah, it compacts the grain bed quite a bit, but as you can hear, it's moving through the grain bed pretty quickly, so it hasn't compacted to the point of you know, being stuck or slow. Oh, shut up. That's better. Boil reached. 60 minute.
That's better.
What's that?
44.
1044. Righto. Aiming 1043. Right on the money. That gives us a mash efficiency of 80.66, which is
good.
Bang on. Yeah, we're happy with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. Righto. Whirlpool Edition. I mean, the hops are
More concentrated in the middle as opposed to.
They are, aren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, there's the filter to
The left.
to here. So, you know, once again, you know, I think the Whirlpool's done a pretty good job.
And it is 10:47.
10:47. Right, I didn't film this in the last brew. I did do it. Ran out of time. Forgot to turn it on.
Give me the ring.
Give the ring. Give the ring. Righto, we're oxygenating with pure oxygen. Get Simon to kick it in the guts. Yeah, a bit more. Yeah, we'll run with that. That'll do. All right. Let's get up there. We'll count to 60. Is that the deal? Alright, it's time to put her to bed.
Well, here we are out of the lovely deck here. Abernethy Brothers Brewing 5-tap stand. We are now here tasting the Simcoe Pale.
Yes, Simcoe Pale. We have had this on the gas for a couple of weeks, actually.
2 weeks is our preferred gas time, and I believe
European two-finger pour.
Two-finger pour, have got the knife at the top. I think with a 2-week gas, you get more nice tighter bubbles. It's not so soapy-like, if you will.
Righto.
And as all of our beers are sort of been come to know, they're absolutely clear. Oh my goodness gracious me. Look at that. Once again, that is just a light toffee, would you call that?
Let me move my fingers out the road. Yeah,
oh,
there you go.
That nose, the nose. Oh.
Nose. This is the second time we've done the Simcoe Pale. Can you remember what we did different though?
Without the notebook? No.
Well, let's do the nosing and
put the nosing and just the... That has got a nose on it. Like, now, have we teabagged this one?
We did make an adjustment here, but let's finish critiquing first.
Fine.
Critiquing. Right. So, smell. It's fresh. Simcoe, one of our favourite hops.
Yeah.
Fresh, tropical, citrus, pineapple.
And then nothing too obtuse.
No.
No.
No. Good head, good carbonation.
Fantastic clearness.
That's
bang on.
That is spectacular. Yeah.
Yeah. Attention to detail. Attention to the numbers.
Yeah.
Taking your time. Looking over what we've done previously. Saying, okay, we'd like to have it a little bit more one way or the other. Doing that, and then this is the result. Don't rush it.
We did though. We've been trying to get down our notes so that we can brew consistently. One thing that I've found is it's good to brew a beer, but we want to do it repeatability. That's a key.
That's what it is. If we can continue, if we're to say this is our go-to Simcoe Pale, if we can drop that in the tap every time, well, you can't ask for much more. That's the way it's done.
It finishes with a crispness.
It does, yes.
It's
not overly sweet, overly bitter.
And to be honest, I like hop. When I want a hoppy beer, I want a hoppy beer in your face, and it is that. But we did not change. When we first carved this, and we never rate a beer the first time we drink it. The difference between your first mouthful and your second, a couple of days later or whatever, it's amazingly different. So my advice is never judge a beer on first sip. Wait for the second. We did wait for the second.
Second brew.
No, and it didn't have to be completely frank, it didn't have the Simcoe in your face flavour like version, like the first time we brewed it, did it?
No.
And we weren't that happy. And I was a little frustrated because the last one was so good. I thought, this is the brew. So what we did was we got the, I don't have one here with me, they're stainless steel tubes that long, about, I don't know what,
50 mil?
60, yeah, I was going to say, about that round. Tube that you can actually dunk in the top of the keg. So what we did was, I went out and got 50 grams of Simcoe, put it in the tube, cracked the top, released the pressure off the keg, dunked it in like a big tea bag, sealed her up. I have heard of other people doing it, these tubes are designed for it, and then just left it. And the first couple of beers straight after were cloudy. They had the normal dry hop kind of sediment piece in it, but you can't be disappointed with that, can you?
No.
That's a cracking beer.
And some may say, oh, does it lead to vegetable off flavour later on? A 19 litre keg doesn't last hardly any time. So, as far as that's
interesting though, like, because when we dry hop, at least at the moment, the hops are in hop sacks in the fermenter for maximum 4 days, and then we pull it out. Again, you read a lot of stuff, see a lot of stuff. I put them in tea bags, put them in, pull them out. Plenty of people just tip the hops straight in the fermenter. So we're going to try that. Don't know when, but we will.
Yeah.
But for a pale,
yeah, it looks good.
Simcoe, that rivals the best we've done. Anyway, thanks for joining. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. That's all we've got for this brew. We'll be out here on the tasting table. Tasting table, is that what we're going to talk?
The tasting bar.
Tasting bar, the tasting bar, right?
Yes.
We're out here on the tasting bar for another one of our beers. Next time. Thanks for watching.
Good work. Hello.